In Truth, Red, White, and Black, the story shifts in issue number 6 from Isaiah Bradley's journey as Captain America to Steve Rodgers. Steve visits Lompoc Federal Prison to meet Philip Merritt, a man who tormented Isaiah and his platoon during the super soldier experiments. Merritt is serving time for a laundry list of crimes, but Steve is there on a bigger suspicion: treason. Because when authorities raided Merritt's warehouse, they uncovered proof that he was a 1939 German sympathizer, and on top of that, he was an obsessive collector of Captain America's memorabilia. And among those items was a tattered costume that Steve assumed that once belonged to him. But when Steve then presses Merritt, the disgraced soldier claims that it was actually stolen by the last of the colored test subjects. And that statement shocks Agent Spinrad, the FBI agent of Afro-German descent, who blurts out that the uniform belonged to Isaiah Bradley, the Black Captain America. This leaves Steve stunned because Bradley's legacy is common knowledge in Black communities. He's a legend of World War II. But Steve, who's still adjusting after years in suspended animation, has never even heard his name. Determined to learn more about Isaiah, Steve confronts Walker Price, an old schemer with ties to the super soldier program. And when Price is confronted, he laughs off Steve's questions, insisting that Isaiah died on the very mission that Steve missed. But their exchange reveals deeper truths. Steve himself was a product of US-German collaboration before World War II even started, and that Price, after Reinstein's assassination, took over Koch's business empire once it fell under American control. Prolonging his own life with experimental treatments, Price boasts about the dividends of war. And that's when Steve snaps, because people need to know what Price has done. So after explaining to him that he received a fortune in back pay from his lost decades, he bought enough stock in Koch International to attend the next shareholder meeting. And during the next shareholder meeting, Steve's gonna show up with Price's damning service record in hand. And even worse for Price, Merritt just flipped on him, ensuring his arrest for multiple crimes, including the murder of an army major. With that, Steve leaves Price behind and turns to his final mission, finding Isaiah Bradley and returning him the uniform that was stolen.